In the heart of the lush, sprawling rainforest, where sunlight filtered through a dense canopy of emerald leaves, a world of vibrant life thrived. Among the cacophony of chirps, rustles, and the distant roar of a waterfall, there existed a gentle facade that belied a darker truth. Here, in this sanctuary of beauty, lived creatures that appeared harmless, yet harbored secrets of ferocity and cunning. The first of these creatures was the capybara, often dubbed the gentle giant of the rodent family. With its soft, rounded body and serene demeanor, it lounged by the riverbank, soaking in the suns. Tourists marveled at its placid expression and the way it grazed on tender grasses, seemingly the embodiment of tranquility. But beneath that calm exterior lay a complex social structure, one that could turn deadly in an instant. Capybaras were known to be fiercely protective of their young, and when threatened, they could unleash a surprising ferocity. Their powerful jaws, capable of crushing tough vegetation, could easily inflict serious damage on any predator daring enough to approach their offspring. The gentle appearance of the capybara masked a primal instinct to defend, a reminder that even the most unassuming creatures could become formidable when provoked. Not far from the river, the slow-moving sloth hung lazily from a branch. Its large, innocent eyes and languid movements made it a favorite among wildlife enthusiasts. People often cooed over its adorable face, captivated by its unhurried lifestyle. But the sloth's gentle demeanor was a ruse. With a diet primarily composed of leaves, it seemed harmless, yet its claws were long and sharp, an evolutionary adaptation that served a dual purpose. While they helped the sloth navigate the treetops, they also made it a formidable opponent in a fight. When cornered, a sloth could unleash a surprising burst of strength, its claws raking and tearing with a ferocity that belied its sleepy appearance. The very thing that made it appear vulnerable was the same thing that could turn it into a fearsome defender of its territory. In the shadows of the forest floor, the poison dart frog perched on a leaf, its vibrant colors a brilliant splash against the muted greens and browns of its surroundings. To the untrained eye, it was a jewel of nature, a creature to be admired for its beauty. Yet, this tiny amphibian was a master of deception. The very pigments that made it so striking were a warning to potential predators. "I am toxic." The skin of the poison dart frog contained potent alkaloids, enough to deter even the most persistent of threats. Its bright colors were not merely for show, they were a survival mechanism, a vivid reminder that beauty could be deadly. Many had learned the hard way that this seemingly delicate creature was a force to be reckoned with, capable of delivering a lethal dose with just a single touch. Then there was the pufferfish, often found in the serene waters of the coral reefs. Its round, spiny body and slow, graceful movements made it a charming sight for snorkelers exploring the underwater paradise. The pufferfish had a knack for inflating itself, a display that amused many. However, what most didn't realize was that this inflation was not merely a defensive mechanism, it was a warning. The pufferfish contained tetrodotoxin, a substance far deadlier than any shark lurking in the depths. Just a small amount could cause paralysis and even death to a human. The seemingly harmless creature, with its adorable face and playful demeanor, was a silent assassin, a reminder that nature often cloaked its most dangerous inhabitants in disguises of charm. In the skies above, the hummingbird flitted from flower to flower, its iridescent feathers glinting in the sunlight. It was a symbol of joy and beauty, often associated with love and lightness. People delighted in watching these tiny birds hover effortlessly, their wings a blur of motion. Yet, the hummingbird was not as innocent as it appeared. With a surprisingly aggressive temperament, it fiercely defended its territory against rivals, often engaging in aerial battles that could leave other birds injured. Its beak, while slender and delicate-looking, was sharp and capable of inflicting painful wounds. Beneath the facade of grace and beauty lay a warrior, willing to fight for its place in the world. As night fell, the forest transformed. The gentle creatures of the day gave way to a different kind of danger. The opossum, often seen as a harmless scavenger, roamed the underbrush, its beady eyes reflecting the moonlight. While many regarded it as a harmless, albeit odd, mammal, the opossum was a master of survival. When threatened, it played dead, a tactic that often disarmed predators. But if cornered, it could reveal its true nature. With sharp teeth and a willingness to bite, the opossum was not to be underestimated. Its ability to feign death was merely a strategy. Its real survival instinct lay in its capacity for aggression when necessary. In this vibrant ecosystem, the line between gentle and dangerous blurred. Each creature, adorned with features that invited admiration, was equipped with tools for survival that could evoke fear. The rainforest was a reminder that appearances could be deceiving, and the most delicate of beings could harbor the fiercest of spirits. It was a delicate balance, a dance of life and death, where the gentle giants and the seemingly harmless creatures played their roles in the grand tapestry of nature. As dawn broke, the forest awakened once more, and the cycle continued. The capybara returned to its sun-soaked spot, the sloth resumed its slow ascent, and the poison dart frog settled into its leafy throne. The pufferfish drifted lazily among the corals, while the hummingbird buzzed about, a blur of color against the green. They were all part of a world that thrived on contrasts, where gentleness coexisted with danger, and where every creature played its part in the intricate web of life. Each one a reminder that beauty often came with its own set of perils.